Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 744. Now, into today's episode, following on from the previous episode where we were talking about our money relationship, if there's scarcity, worries, and doubts there. And that actually followed into a real, what I would call perceptual positions. So, how we perceive money and changing the relationship to money. So be sure to check out that conscious awakening because that's super important, and also that meditation as I just mentioned. But to carry on the theme here, I thought we'd do a nice hypnosis session all about changing our relationship with money. And here's exactly why, just in case you didn't listen to the previous episode. Your brain, your unconscious mind may have been programmed to have certain associations to money. In other words, if you grew up in scarcity and debt, you may have modeled your friends and your family or those in your life when it comes to money. And that starts to be a belief system. It starts to be a certain value in your life. And those beliefs and those values of how you perceive money will have an energy attached to it. Like I said, it may be fear, it may be worry, it may be scarcity. It may be the belief that money is the root of all evil, money's hard to come by, it's not grown on trees. All of those types of things are conditions or conditioning of how you'll start to perceive your reality around money. For example, if you have a lot of fear and worry and doubt, of course, you're going to be in that state of fear unconsciously, and therefore it'll put you into an unconscious panic mode to actually repel money. Or, and there's where it gets interesting around values, which I'm not going to go too deeply into, but sometimes people can be driven to a degree around money, but to get out of debt. And when they get out of debt, they can breathe a sigh of relief. They can get back into their old ways, and suddenly they get pulled back into the fire of debt until it gets too hot to get out of it. Or then they start to get out of it, and then they get to that place of comfort. It can be a vicious loop, and that's not healthy either. You want to be able to program your mind to be able to really keep on moving forward, to focus on what you want, to clear up those energetic tires to the scarcity, and therefore reprogram your unconscious mind into a state of abundance. That is what we're going to be putting our intention into this hypnosis session. It will last only around 15-20 minutes, but only is still going to be a powerful thing, right? Even if it is only 15 to 20 minutes, you can really start to make the changes that you desire. And if you didn't know, this is being broadcasted live on YouTube at youtube.com/Joseph Clough. Even I got my surname wrong there, like many other people do. Joseph Clough. And ultimately, we have a pre-show where I speak to everyone, say hello, and then this being like the live recording, and then the after show. So feel free to go ahead and join us at youtube.com/Joseph Clough. So with that, go ahead, make sure you're not operating any form of machinery. As I always say, why would you ever do that? You're here to learn. You're here to get the right training of the mind to be able to be abundant. Now, in the same notion, before we go into it, I just want to say that this is not about wishful thinking. It's about getting the right psychology, the physiology, but also which comes from that is action. I am so action-based. And that's why I get my results. I'm dedicated to do the work that has to be done. So don't allow this to be wishful thinking. This is brain training and programming and evolving. But at the same time, do and take the actions that are needed to make the abundance, that healthy relationship, that abundant relationship that will really serve you, your family, your community, your future. All of those things. That's what money can do. Money is never the issue. Money just expands who you are. And I like to think if you are listening to this, you have good intentions. So it's going to expand that level of characteristics out of you to be more giving, to be more loving, and everything like that. And money is not what we want what money will give us, which is the safety, which is the freedom, which is to make a difference in the world. That is what I promise you I try to do in my own life. I want to help as many people as possible, and I cannot do that in scarcity. I cannot do that being in debt or being poor or anything like that. It's not going to serve me, and it's not going to serve the world. But if I can be abundant, I can serve more. And that is my passion and my purpose. I do honestly promise you that. But regardless of whether you believe me or not, have the intention to change your relationship when it comes to money. So what I'd like you to go ahead and do is get yourself in a nice, comfortable position as we go into this session. Okay. Go ahead and get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. Close your eyes and be here now. That's it. Breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Give yourself this time, this space, this moment to connect with your unconscious mind. You see, you being here, it means you're ready to learn. You're ready to grow. You're ready to transform. So relax. You see, you have your conscious mind, but at the back of the mind, you have the unconscious. And our plan is to reconnect to that part of you that has been running old beliefs, old associations around money. So consider in your mind's eye how you associate with money, just to set the intention. What feelings, any worries or doubts, any fears or scarcity, because these must go. Because now you can consider what money will allow in every way to serve you, your future, those in your life. That's it. Because although we want money, we really want what it gives us: the freedom, the security, the help to those in our life. So breathe in again and exhale. That's it. Because as you listen to me, my voice will go with you into trance. And you can choose what to take on, the things that will keep you safe now and in the future, and the things that will allow you the most empowered association around money, where even the effort it takes to be aware of how your body is positioned, your hands, your arms, your fingers, may be too much effort to even think about soon. You see, it's easier to just relax, to let go, where you can drift, you can dream new powerful realities of abundance, the true abundance that will serve you from now on. That's it. Allowing yourself to reconnect to your unconscious, to feel the way you would like to feel, with more ease, with more comfort. That's it. For each breath out, you will feel more relaxed. With each breath in, you will receive more abundance. Breathing in the life force of your potentiality to be worthy of abundance, to be deserving of it. You see, I believe if you do the work, if you take the action, you're dedicated, committed, and driven, you can receive the desires of abundance. Especially when your mind goes to what it will allow you to receive. For whatever you want, wants you too. Whatever you desire, desires you too. So welcome how you would receive abundance and money in your life. If you were to consider how you see it in your mind's eye, how would you change it? How would you make it feel so good? Maybe when you see money, you feel so much gratitude that it's heading your way, and you are moving toward it. But you are excited. You are purposeful. You are in purpose, in deep alignment with money. I believe money wants you, but in order to receive it, we have to see it in a way that feels so good, that is exciting, it is freeing. It allows you to do so much in the world. It allows you the freedom, the impact, the help of others. So radiate it, double it, expand it, that energetic, profound feeling of abundance. For there's no room for scarcity. There's no room for self-doubt. For as you're right, when you do the work, you can receive what you desire through the energetic transaction of doing what has to be done. Consider making that money bigger, enlightening, make it bold, make it bright. Notice that if you had that feeling, you had the belief, the self-worth, the self-value, the undeniable self-certainty, what would it allow you to do? What would you receive as you consider beyond money? Go beyond it, way off into the future, where you are receiving your desires and you are seeing the true meaning behind money, the gateway, the freedom, because it can and will solve problems. It's not the everything, but it's definitely better with it than without it. So welcome it, consider it, have love for it, not for what it is, but for what it will give you and those in your life, should you desire it. Go beyond the numbers. See the meaning behind it. Expand it. Go beyond it. See the bigger picture, the energetic transaction of transformation. That's it. And speaking to you, the unconscious mind, you can remember this. You can preserve learnings, so those learnings will be there for you in your future. Whenever you need them, you can integrate all conflict. You see, when we are aligned, and I mean deeply aligned to our desire, and we take action upon it, we are that energetic match for that desire. So I wonder, for it's a good thing to wonder how wonderful you can be, waking up every day excited to be driven, to be purposeful, where things come to you in known ways, but also unknown ways, in seen ways, but also in unseen ways. You see, as you begin to develop a deeper belief around your self-value, your esteem, something interesting begins to happen. For when you are committed, decisive, determined, you are telling the world you are ready. And then you begin to see the opportunities all around you. They were always there, but we began to delete them. We began to not see them based on our past programming, those old limiting beliefs, those old associations. But now, maybe you can begin to see the truth. of not only how powerful you are, but also how the world can serve you. So rather just being a product of our past, you can allow life to be a product of what you choose to create the abundance, the freedom, the security. It is all yours to be had. So once again, speaking to you, the unconscious mind, you can just find the natural triggers, the automatic cues that will serve you today to carry on doing the work. Of course, find the resources to support you. Connect with others. Allow yourself to be an example of what can be done. That's it. Allow yourself to find all those resources within you, beyond you, all around you. Allow your unconscious mind to assume those feelings, the right beliefs, the knowing of what it will allow you to achieve, to develop the learnings, to release you from the past, and to be the decider of the abundant life, to raise up your energy, your self-value, your drive, your purpose, in the most wonderful way that sets you free. That's it. It is your time to shine in abundance. For whatever you desire, desires you too. So maybe, just maybe, assume the feeling of having received abundance, embody it, welcome it, wrap it around you, send it far and wide into your future. Notice the self-talk that I am money, for it's just energy like me. I'm aligned with my desires. And then, as you assume that feeling of that wish fulfilled, in the coming days, the weeks, you can take that massive and inspired action. And that is what has to happen as you begin to learn, grow, and transform with your new relationship. Because if you have a good relationship, surely you say nice things about that person. You think of them well. Maybe you have love for them. So why not the same with money? Have good feelings toward it, like a friend. Encourage it. Learn from it. Grow with it. Have fun with it. That's it. And then in a moment, I'm gonna count from 1 to 5, and you'll only awaken to the level of energy that you desire today. Wherever you are, whatever time, you get to decide how you feel upon awakening from this hypnotic learning state. So 1, every muscle becomes less and less relaxed. 2, every fiber and nerve begins to awaken to the level that you desire. At 3, You breathe in through the nose, oxygenating your mind and body. At 4, you begin to physically stretch, moving your body as you reconnect. And then at 5, you can come all the way back, right here and right now. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed today's session and got value from it. And remember, you got to do the work at the exact same time. You got to put the massive inspired action on it. I mean, the thing that how I honestly frame it in my mind, I don't want anyone to remain in scarcity. I don't want people to have worries and fears around debt, around their own esteem and self-value. And I feel like it's my job to hopefully help you get out of that, to be able to make the changes that you desire. Now, of course, if you ever need my personal help beyond just the freeness, I mean, you can imagine what it could be like if you get to work with me. I get to create custom things for you to be able to be plugged into a community which is going to lift you up and release all the imposter syndrome, to let go of all worries, anxieties, and doubts for the rest of your life. Think about how meaningful that would be, even when it comes to the abundance, because it does come down to our self-belief and our self-value. Low value means we don't really attract what we desire, whether it be in our health, our relationships, our career, our finances, all of those things. So if you are so committed and decisive to get out of that pain, what we've done, me and my team, has set a time aside for a one-to-one call with you. All you do is go to josephclough.info/talk. And when you go there, you'll be able to book a time to do just that, a one-to-one session with the team. Then when you go to that, you'll fill out an application as well to see if we can serve you just in the beginning parts. And then when you attend on a call, we'll see what we want to let go of, how you want to be, what's getting in the way, what are the success steps to make it a reality. If we can say, look, we can solve it just like that, all within 8 weeks, despite having maybe decades of programming, we'll be so self-certain that you'll go, it is a no-brainer to get out of that pain. So go to josephclough.info/talk. I only serve those who really want to change. You got to be invested in your time, in your energy to do what has to be done, because I am so determined to do that for those who I personally choose to work with. So once again, that is josephclough.info/talk, and that means we can see if we can serve you to your dream life. That's what I'm all about. And of course, we do have the app as well, freehypnosis.app. We're doing some upgrades to it very soon, some fixes. And there you get to listen to all these episodes, 744, which is crazy. But also you can get to create your own custom hypnosis sessions, listen to them in the day, in the nighttime. You just kind of toggle it over from the sun to the moon. And that means you get guided to sleep by me and therefore begin to make the changes while you sleep. And of course, if you do appreciate any of the work that I've done, even if it's just one episode which resonated with you, please go ahead to your app store, type in my name, Joseph Clough, Clough, and click on the app, scroll down, and leave us a review. That means we're working together to be able to make the world in a better place. Something that I said in a previous episode is leaving the world in a better place that we found it. And sometimes when I see you like leaving a review, I love reading them, by the way, but when you leave a review and someone stumbles upon it when they're in pain, you may be the instigator of their transformation by just having that good feedback. So once again, if you can be a part of that transformation in the world, I would love you to just take a few minutes to leave a review to be able to hopefully serve those who need that right now, because there are so many people in pain and I want them out of it. So with that, I'm going to speak to everyone else on the live stream. Once again, this was all recorded live, and I look forward to speaking to you on a future episode. Many thanks and goodbye.